respect for Americans. When we wanted to be African, y'all reminded us over and over again how we're not as good as y'all. We don't know where we come from. We have a white man's last name. We're ratchet, we're ghetto. So let us be ratchet and ghetto in peace. If I wanted jollof rice, I'll go to an African convention. But nothing about Africa is even interesting to me. I don't want to dress like y'all. I don't want to dance to y'all music. I don't want to buy your oils or your mishwak sticks. I don't want y'all jealousy braiding my hair, throwing curses into my scalp. This is America. I'd much rather learn slave history. Because at Essence Fest, we should be having a battle over the best fried chicken and macaroni and cheese. I don't know. So just like you're proud of female circumcision, we're proud of hip hop.
African people are taking over the Essence Festival with the intentions of selling African culture and heritage, okay? They're trying to sell Black people African culture and African heritage. They really feel like that we are lost and we are confused on where we come from. The enslavement of African people lasted for 400 years, over 400 years, okay? There's nobody on this earth who's going back 400 years finding relatives and trying to figure things out from 400 years ago. It's purposeless, right? My ancestors came from St. Helena, South Carolina.
A few moments later.
They are leading the cause for reparations for African countries and people affected by slavery. So basically, they found out that African Americans have 1.7.
All right, guys, I'm back again with another video, and this one here is a doozy. All right, so for those of you who don't know, my name is Nikki Green. I'm just another brown girl in America. Welcome back to my channel. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment, watch this video to the end for me. Please hang out with me. It gets greater later, baby. Just do that for me. But without further ado, I got a doozy for you. So guess what? Apparently, if you had not seen the thumbnail, you were probably wondering what that was about. Africans apparently are looking for reparations from the United States of America. Strange. So I want to make this video long. I want y'all to hear this so we can get out of here and go night-night, and let me know what you think.
In African Americans reparations. So apparently Africa and the African Union this 2025, they basically told America that they are leading the cause for reparations for African countries and people affected by slavery. So basically, they found out that African Americans have 1.7 trillion in spending power, right? That means collectively, we got the bag. Collectively, we got the bag. None of which we already knew. We didn't have to shout it from the rooftops, and we damn sure didn't need anybody else clocking our bag. And now it's at the point where the African Union is working with America and top American officials to both colonize the African American culture, but also to receive reparations. Did you know that they have now, the African Union have now been in talks with America about us, African Americans, being their property? Back when Big Pooh with the Loose said that he was going to pew pew America, and I told y'all, oh, don't worry, they sending boats around to come pick us up. That was why. Remember when I said that they consider us Africa's property? That was why. That was why them boats was going to be here. Because they consider us Africa's property, which means that Africa and the African Union is now fighting America for our fucking reparations that they didn't.
Okay. The irony. First of all, what is the irony of this? For all you blackity blacks, Pan Africans, the Umar Jacks, like Johnsons, whatever your name. Are you kidding me right now? Now, me personally, they give a check, I ain't finna turn it down, but they not doing it. I don't believe they finna do no reparations. They would have done it a long time. Plus, it's too hard. They ain't got the money, and it's just too much. But so now the Africans, the people that sold us, or not, I don't, half us don't know. A lot of us from here originally to this land, but the people that sold Africans on the Atlantic trade slave to America now want reparations. So they want money, and then they want money. Because let's not get it twisted. Slavery was not about race. That was created later on. Slavery was about the bag. Slavery was about the money. They was getting the money, trading us for rice and oil and olive oil and stuff like that. So it is that. Now that's diabolical. It was diabolical then, and it's definitely finna be a doozy now. So I'm gonna see how the FBA is gonna handle this, because are y'all still like, I want to go back to Africa, the motherland? Like, are we still doing that? What are we doing? Because y'all know y'all's already mad about the Essence Festival. So, I mean, what you gonna do?
Didn't even help. You know how fucking delusional you gotta be trying to destiny swap with the same people your ancestors literally helped sell into slave. Y'all literally caused it. Had you not what was the theme of the Sinners movie? What was the theme? You are the only person standing in between the demon getting in and out of your home. You are the ones opening up the door, the threshold. You have to invite them in order for them to come in and do that shit to you. Had you not invited those colonizers in there, they would have not only not sold us, but also, because wait a minute, they did turn around and put the people that were in power in shackles. Okay, they said, well, we're done with them. We also want you too.
Yeah. I don't know how true that is, because if we're thinking about it logically, that would mean there would be no kings or leaders or rabbis or anything over there. I don't remember now. I'm not saying it's not possible. Could have been a couple of kings or some, queen or some. But let's not lose the overarching whole theme of this. They sold us. See, when they talk about the Atlantic slave trade, they want to talk about slavery. They do not want to go back before we got here. They don't want to talk about that. But, yeah, they say we theirs. I guess because they sold us and we was captains of war and all of that kind of stuff. So they want their money.
And whoever was left over was just left over after the abolishment of the transatlantic slave trade. Do you know how insane you have to be to think that you are entitled to some money that does not historically belong to you? Knowing good and goddamn well it had nothing to do with you. You may have been impacted by the slave trade, but the reparations that this country owes us is not.
Wait a minute. See, I ain't watched this video all the way through. What you mean being impacted? But how was they impacted? I would like to know. Please drop it in the comments. I mean, the way they was impacted, what? They made money? See, you got to remember, these are tribes. They try to make it all a collective. These were tribes. Different from people from different parts. Man, what is she talking about? Let me know in the comments.
Not because of the actual slave trade where it started. It is because of what has been done to us as we were here in this country. if you did not help build this country on your backs, if you have not been here, if you have not been shooting with us in the gym, you should not have your grubby, nasty ass hands out asking for money on our behalf. And the worst part about it is, but African America, they doing it right under your nose. That is why people feel some type of way about what's going on at Essence Fest. That is why we feel some type of way about y'all continuously trying to claim that we don't have any culture. And then the first opportunity you get to try and capitalize off of our culture, you got your hand out looking for something. You got your hand out looking for something, constantly wanting to be the center of attention, constantly wanting to be the how do I put it? The one that everybody wants to be around. The one that everybody wants to be a part of. The one that everybody wants to pour money into or steal from. Golly, it is fucking exhausting being an African American. It really be your own people. Because when I tell you the hate comes from every single angle of the diaspora, and then to then turn around and think that you have the opportunity to eat off of our reparations is insane. I don't give a damn what money America gives to y'all. That shit ain't ours. That don't have African Americans' name on it. When we separated, we had to build our own cultures. We had to take some of our, our historical culture that was passed down to us back when our ancestors was in Africa, and we had to make something new of it. It's just the
What is it? What is it? Somebody tell me in the comments. What did we bring back and what did we remember from 15th century? Just let me know. What do we know? What are we doing that's from the 15th century? Because right now, we looking a little ratchet.
the audacity to me, because I vividly remember the majority of my life being told by people.
All right, well, that's enough for that. So let me know what you think. So what are we doing? Is y'all still pro blackity black? You still pan-African? You still saying you want to go back to the motherland that you might not even came from? I just need to get the memo. Y'all let me know. I'm just saying. So we talking about the transatlantic slave trade, and they spanned roughly for 4 centuries. So they were selling us from the 15th century to the 19th century. And now y'all want to come through. It don't matter. Y'all let me know what you guys think. Drop a link in drop it in the comments. I hope you watched it to the end. This was a short one. I'm so glad you came. I'm just another brown girl in America. We're just trying to figure this stuff out. Trying to get on the quest for truth. And here you go. Also, don't forget, check out my new series, Divorced and Single. Be uploading weekly. Bye. Oh.